Chiefs began 2016 with a win against San Diego in Week 1 and then a loss away in Houston in Week 2. Week 3 brought a return to Arrowhead Stadium against the visiting New York Jets, who at the time were 1-1, just like the Chiefs. Now, the Jets aren't a division rival, but whenever they come to Arrowhead Stadium, it's special. Like the Chiefs, the Jets have been around since the earliest days of the AFL, with meetings dating back to the 1960s. In those times, it was the Dallas Texans pitted against the New York Titans. Their names may be different now, but the history is far from forgotten.
The Jets and Chiefs stayed all the way back to the beginning of the American Football League. Now let's check in with Pro Football Hall of Fame, Len Dawson.
About getting off to a good start.
Ooh, I like that idea.
To go after these people right from the get-go and let them know that this is going to be a long afternoon for you here at Arrowhead Stadium.
Forte is back. Forte with the handoff. And cut down as he got to the line of scrimmage at about the 22 by Derek Johnson.
Play fake, little short boot throwback attempt. Fitzpatrick fires it near side, nearly picked.
Fitzpatrick needs the 31 for a first down. Throwing. Intercepted at the 35-yard line by Marcus Peters.
Peters has his 19th career pick and his third this season. Here and the Chiefs have the first big chance of the game.
You don't intercept 14 passes in 2 seasons without instincts. And Marcus Peters' instinctive play paid off again here. On third down, Peters lined up across the Jets rookie receiver Jalen Marshall, who was running a curl route to the first down marker here. Marshall fired off the line of scrimmage at a full sprint, indicating a potential deep route down the sideline. But the Chiefs sent 2 blitzers on the play, so the odds that Jets quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick would have the time to throw such a route were slim. As Marshall drew even with the first down marker, Peters planted his feet and sprung forward, beating his man to the football. Marcus Peters' instincts paid off again.
When I know I go, when I see what I can see and it look good to me, you gotta go take it. My coaches let me play with a free mind to go out there to be myself and to make my plays for the team, and I take full advantage of them.
Does he take some chances sometimes? Yeah, he does. He doesn't shy away from anybody. They have some good receivers on that team, and he's not gonna back down.
Hey, you ready, bro? Hell yeah. Be a man in there. You ready? Here we go, boys.
The ball has been spotted at the 35-yard line. Great field position for Alex Smith and the Chiefs.
And the Chiefs will run the option. They kick it out. Spencer Ware gets to the 30-yard line, breaks a tackle, 25, spins off a hit. He's got a first down, it appears.
And Smith to throw. That's Hill out of the backfield, spinning away from the defense.
A complete pirouette, a 360 after catching the football, and a gain of 13. You can't teach that spin, Len Dawson.
Straight drop. Smith throwing, crossing pattern. Kelsey looking for the corner, diving, touchdown, Kansas City.
And Alex Smith uses the clean pocket to find his big tight end.
They are working. They are working. They're on it.
For Travis Kelsey, he's just going to run a little delay here and go underneath, but all these guys are just running and clear out. What that's going to do is cause the zone to drop. The Jets get caught to the fact that Alex Smith's vision is taking him to the right. Kelsey's able to sneak underneath. And once you hit him in stride, he's diving for that pylon.
To be honest, I thought it comes down to the other guys making plays. Lost Travis gets singled up at times, and then he's just a heck of a player. Obviously, when he wins majority of the time when he is.
First and 10, Chiefs at the 42 of the Jets. Quick outside pass, Tyreek Hill, 2 blocks, works the tightrope on the sideline, but he gets down to the Jet 31 and a half.
Alex Smith pulls it down, now throws over the middle and has his man close to the 20-yard line. Chris Conley with his first catch of the day. Santos from 27 yards. And it is good.
Up 10-0. The Chiefs were in control. They had more first downs, yards, and double the time of possession. But the theme of this game was turnovers.
Right up the middle. Lost the football. Picked off by the Chiefs. This is Demetrius Harris for the touchdown.
Hello, Demetrius. Demetrius Harris, like picking up a loose ball rebound at the University of Milwaukee. It's a special teams touchdown. And the Chiefs now have opened up a 16-point lead.
That's being alert.
If it hits you in stride like that, you're looking around like, did this really just happen, right?
I was at the right place at the right time. So, I mean, I was coming back to the right and to get the ball, and I seen one of the teammates tackle him. The ball just came out. So I just had to step 2 yards and it came right in my hands, and I did the rest from there.
So the Chiefs lead over the Jets 17-3 at the half, and right from the beginning of this game, turnovers were the theme.
They got 3 of them in the first half. All 17 of those points, Pete, you just talked about, actually came off of turnovers. And coming off the loss in Houston, all eyes were going to be on the Chiefs offense. People want to know what they were going to do, particularly going up against the New York Jets offense that, this game's always going to be remembered for turnovers. But coming into that game, the Jets offense is one of the top in the league. They're ranked 4th in the league, averaging 417 yards of total offense per game. They're actually averaging 30 points a game, which was 6th in the league. So while all the eyes were going to be on the Chiefs offense, it was the defense that once again, it became a theme throughout the season, really took control of this game. We saw with Marcus Peters' interception early, and then obviously culminated with in the first half with that Demetrius Harris fumble return. And it was only a sign of things to come for this team.
Yeah, 17-3 at the half, but only the 1 interception. After the break, we'll watch how Kansas City becomes Pick City. Stay with us.
Spencer Ware established himself as a dynamic threat at tailback in the latter half of the Chiefs' 2015 season, accumulating 403 yards on just 72 carries. Good for a league-leading 5.6 yards per carry. In Week 3, he got off to a strong start in the first half, gaining 40 yards on just 8 carries, using his unique mixture of agility and physicality.
Boy, you sleep, boy.
But even the toughest runners have weak moments.
2nd and 8 Chiefs at their own 39, leading by 2 touchdowns. Alex Smith, slant caught by Kelsey midfield, 45-40, turning on the Jets, 35-30, stiff arms a Jet, and he's all the way down to the Jet 18-yard line.
Kelsey, 6 catches, 89 yards. That one was good for 42. Another inside the 10 to about the 6. Much like the first half, it looks like Alex Smith just can pick and choose where he wants to go. All the momentum swings have gone the way of the Chiefs today.
Ware's in there now, breathing fire. He wants a right side run. Blocked from Schwartz at the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown! Kansas City! A 42-yard pass to Travis Kelce, and it leads into a touchdown run by Spencer Ware. Give him a 6-yard run. I guess they're going to review it. This could be ruled a fumble. They think Spencer Ware might have lost control of the ball before it touched the pylon.
You can see his foot hits the sideline. So is his foot out of bounds? If his foot's out of bounds before he loses control, then it's Chiefs ball. If he doesn't lose the ball until earlier and it goes out of the end zone, then it's touchback for the Jets. Or was it enough to overturn it?
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field is reversed. The runner lost possession of the ball, and the ball was fumbled forward into the end zone, which resulted in a touchback.
This is a huge reversal of fortunes. Potentially a 14-point turn of events.
It's common knowledge that if the ball touches the pylon, it's a touchdown. But for such a seemingly simple rule, its interpretation can be very complicated in practice. Ware capitalized on a key block from Chiefs right tackle Mitchell Schwartz to get around the edge. As he reached for the pylon, the ball began to come loose. While the ball did cross the plane of the end zone, the referees determined that Ware did not have control of the football when doing so. This cost the Chiefs a touchdown and momentum.
And so instead of the Chiefs leading 23-3, the Jets have the ball at their own 20-yard line with a touchback. And it's 17-3 Chiefs and still 7:01 remaining in the third quarter.
I was trying to make a play for my teammates. Like I said, if my whole body was in, we wouldn't have had that problem.
It's hard to tell them not to reach out for it. I'm a little bit I really don't. I'm not big on that, but there's a time and a place for it.
I didn't know until the call was actually made, but that particular time is out of my hands, and we got to go on to the next play.
Coming up on Chiefs Replay.
Stepping forward, throwing, tip, caught in the end zone, intercepted, Marcus Peters again.
They sing Ware lost control of the football before touching the pylon, and the Jets, instead of trailing 24-3, trail 17-3 with 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 7:01 remaining third quarter.
Fitzpatrick down the sideline. Incomplete, intended for Marshall, and he gets the flag this time.
So how about that as a reversal, a 19-yard penalty.
That hurts.
Marshall one-on-one going up the sideline, and Gaines not turning around and running through Brandon Marshall brings the flag.
Play action fake by Fitzpatrick. Fires a pass that's high but caught by Enunwa down to the 19-yard line of Kansas City. The bigger receiver, Quincy Enunwa, a gain of 17 yards and a Jet first down to the 18-yard line of Kansas City.
The Jets capitalized on the Chiefs' red zone mistake with a 5-minute, 20-second drive that took them inside the Chiefs' 10-yard line. Down just 2 scores, it seemed the Jets were ready to mount their comeback.
Chiefs 17, Jets 3. 2nd down, goal to go at the 6. Powell is in at running back.
Fitzpatrick, end zone, tipped, intercepted in the end zone by Berry.
4 turnovers gained today by Kansas City. Fitzpatrick rarely makes a mistake, and he just blew up the chemistry lab. Derek Johnson tipped the pass. Berry gets the pick like he picked Fitzpatrick in 2010.
The Chiefs' momentum swing was short-lived as the Jets made their way back into the red zone once again with an opportunity to climb back into the game. Even after 4 turnovers, the Jets weren't ready to throw in the towel.
And the Jets with 2nd down and goal to go at the 6. Powell in there. This is where they were the last time.
Stepping forward, throwing, tip, caught in the end zone, intercepted, Marcus Peters again.
He's got his 2nd pick of the game. The 4th in 2 weeks, and another big mistake. 5 Jet turnovers. Wow.
To me, it was, the 2 interceptions down there in the red zone that were really tough, just in terms of trying to get some momentum back, trying to get, back into the game, and not being able to capitalize on those.
The Chiefs put Ryan Fitzpatrick in uncomfortable situations all day, and Peters' and Berry's interceptions were key examples. Here, Ron Parker, Eric Berry, and Derek Johnson were all in the vicinity of the intended Jets receiver Bilal Powell. As Fitzpatrick started his progression, Johnson appeared to read his eyes and dropped back to the middle of the field near the intended receiver. Despite the triple coverage, Fitzpatrick tried to squeeze a pass into Powell, and Johnson was ready for it, tipping the ball and setting up the easy interception for Berry. On the 2nd red zone pick, Tamba Hali came off the line untouched and quickly pressured the Jets quarterback. In a rush to avoid the sack, Fitzpatrick stepped into the pocket, only to find Chiefs defensive tackle Jay Howard standing in his way. With nowhere to go, he quickly fired a pass to the well-covered Quincy Enunwa. Fitzpatrick's throw was high, and the ball glanced off Enunwa's hands and into the waiting arms of Pro Bowler Marcus Peters. 2 second-half red zone trips for the Jets, and no points.
Yeah, well, there was pressure on him where he had to move. Guys were getting their hand on the ball, so I think that was positive. We were able to disguise coverages, and I thought our guys did a great job of just keeping him uneasy.
I think us as a defense, man, we just do a great job of attacking the ball. And it started early this week in practice. We started Wednesday, we went after the ball, and we probably got like 7 or 8 turnovers in practice Wednesday, and today just felt like a replay Wednesday.
I mean, we kind of knew what they were. They're bigger guys, big receivers. They're going to try to come in and try to muscle us. So us knowing that, we should play physical with them.
It was a great game plan, though, man. We knew what we was going up against. We knew they had a tough core of receivers. We went out there and we executed the game plan to the T. We let our pass rush get there, and we played underneath. We let our safeties play over the top, and we made plays.
the Chiefs' defense dominated the turnover ratio and kept pressure on the Jets' offense all game long. It seemed as if there was no play the Jets could dial up that the Chiefs' defense wasn't prepared for.
Fitzpatrick 17 of 39. That pass intercepted again. Derek Johnson. Johnson up the sideline. Now to the middle. To the 10. To the 5. Touchdown.
A 52-yard interception returned by number 56.
Anxious to talk to him and see if he was tired after running that.
Derek Johnson played a key role in Eric Berry's interception earlier in the game. But this time, the spotlight was all his. The Chiefs started with 5 defenders on the line, but only rushed 3, dropping linebackers Frank Zombo and Derek Johnson into coverage. As Johnson cut outside to cover Jets tailback Matt Forte in the flat, Jets receiver Brandon Marshall appeared to step in his way in a subtle attempt to impede Johnson's coverage. But Johnson seemed to quickly recognize Marshall's intent and easily skirted by the receiver into the flat. This seemed to catch Fitzpatrick off guard, whose pass to Matt Forte in the flat arrived perfectly in Derek Johnson's outstretched hands, and the 12-year vet wouldn't be denied the end zone from there.
You know, I saw this old guy intercept one right at the end there and ran like a long way and looked like he was about 20. You know, it was pretty good, so that got me going. I don't know if it got everybody else going, but it got me going.
Coach put a real big point of emphasis on that this week. He wanted us to make sure we block when some guys got some interception, you know, so that was just me doing my job, you know. I had to get him in the end zone so we can score. We wanted to score on D this week. I don't know what he was about to do, but I didn't want to let him fall at the one, you feel me, when we was right there, so I helped him score.
Chiefs with 5 interceptions, including Derek Johnson, who is still going, where is the oxygen? 2 minutes left in the game. The Chiefs lead 24-3.
Fitzpatrick with time. End zone. Leaping. Marshall intercepted.
Ryan Fitzpatrick has thrown another interception in this game in the end zone. It's a touchback. 24-3 Chiefs. The Jets are out of timeouts.
You have to go all the way back to 1975. to find this many turnovers.
So the Chiefs can go to the victory formation here. The Chiefs are 2-1 on the season with a 24-3 pick party here and a victory over the New York Jets.
Well, if this was a measure to find out where these teams look in comparison to the competition, the Kansas City Chiefs are coming out of this looking pretty good.
All right, Matt, let's just give it a little bit to the crowd. Matt, how about those?
Good win. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3, team.
Now, I know a lot of people were excited about this Chiefs secondary coming into the season, but I don't think anyone could have predicted 6 interceptions in this game.
I don't think anyone's seen a game like this before. You look at the 6 interceptions, 3 of those came inside the red zone, which is really just indicative of what defensive coordinator Bob Sutton preaches to these guys and what you hear them say all the time is that whole bend but don't break. And it's more than just words to these guys. They talk about they're not in until they're in. And not only do they bow up when they get into the red zone, they're taking the ball away. Those guys are aggressive. They're making plays. And Pete, to me, the cherry on top was rookie DJ White jumping up in front of Brandon Marshall and picking it off as the Jets had their last 5 possessions all ended with interceptions. Not something you're going to see very often.
It was a 26-10 win, 6 interceptions a day Chiefs fans and Ryan Fitzpatrick will never forget.
65 toss power trap.